Hello, good day everyone, and welcome again to my vlog. This is of course operator 214, and well, we're kinda, it's now our first day of tank cleaning operations, and well, there's nothing much going on for now because, well, it's still on the first day. So it's still on the first day, of course. So there's not it's not expected that there is not much action going on. So for now, we're just here. It's the start of my shift, which is 12 to 4 during that time. And for now, the shift is still light because it's just only about 4 hours of tank cleaning. And for everybody's information, tank cleaning, the first step in this tank cleaning operation is basically we're just washing the tanks, the cargo tanks with hot water first. And of course, it's quite a long process, of course, but that's how it goes. Of course, after the first, it's a series of, well, a lot of process, and believe it or not, according to the tank cleaning plan that we just heard on the management, the tank cleaning operation will last for about 28 days. So this is basically a very long tank cleaning operation compared to, say, just tank cleaning on the, say, chemical tanker, which just usually lasts for about a couple of days to only a few hours. But on our case here, since this is a VLCC oil tanker, tank cleaning operations are, well, quite longer, and because it's a VLCC, and of course, tank cleaning operations is not normal, or it's not a normal part of, not part of normal operations for a VLCC oil tanker. I mean, it's a normal thing if you're, if you're working on the chemical tanker, which of course I myself worked previously on the chemical tanker years back. Let's just say about a decade back. So I am well familiar on what are tank cleaning operations on the chemical tanker. And also, just to also, kind of think about it, I also participated on my previous contract on the tank cleaning operations when the ship was about to, of course, go for a wet docks. So the usual wet dock maintenance. So there, and that's what it is right now. We're now currently on our tank cleaning operations. So for now, it's just basically some sort of preparation that's going on. We're just opening up a few valves or something. That's the thing what's going on, and of course, I am just having a chat here around with my co-worker. So, just to, of course, I forgot to mention, we also have some extra crew that came in during the, just a recap, during the Yantai discharge operations. Of course, we kind of needed some help. These are basically riding crews, and it's a local Chinese crew. So there. But for now, since I'm currently the one who is on work right now, so the current, our riding crew is currently on standby, of course. So there, here's my coworker, just having a chat with him.
Yung crossover.
So it's kind of funny that we're kind of we're chatting at each other right now, and then he doesn't realize that I am wearing a body cam. No, it's kind of weird, right? He doesn't know that I have a camera on. So there we go. Okay. Okay, so we're now here. Our tank cleaning operations has just started, and we are now just basically just turning on a few more, valves here and there. And of course, if you're kind of looking, the blue thing that you're seeing right now on this on this screen right now, the one that's my coworker, he's been turning, he's been filling around. This is basically the tank cleaning wash machine, or in other words, it's more like a butter wash machine.
Okay.
Now, it's a simple operation that we have here, and also my coworker here right now is discussing on how the operation, or how to operate the butter wash machines here. So for the moment, you're seeing here that one of the butter wash machines on my area is having some problems, and we kind of have to reset it. And for now, it's very simple work. We're just gonna open and close a few valves, and that's about it. So nothing fancy. Okay. So there. Okay, I am just turning in. Yeah, I'm just kind of turning in on this kind of wheel here right now, because the butter wash machines here is kind of stuck and probably not working properly. So that's the basic reset thing that we do on the tank cleaning washing machines right now. And there's also a program set, but I'm not gonna meddle with that. Okay, so far so good. Nice. Everything's doing good on our tank cleaning. Okay, so here's my co-worker. He's also manually more like programming the or manually working on the butter wash settings here. So I'm also at the valve just to open and close the butter wash machine there. Okay, so yeah, I'm kind of working right now in tandem with my co-worker. So since this is just only a 12 to 4 watch schedule, we are just around, well, that's my co-worker. There are only about 2 of us working here at the moment. Right, so for the moment, we're just assigned here to turn valves on and off on the forward area of the ship. Alright.
Yeah.
Right.
Going out. Yes, sir. We are setting up now.
Okay, so that's the voice of my co-worker. So yeah, nothing much is going on. It's just basically very simple task. We're just like I said, turning on and off the valves. And right now, it's a very long process. We're just tank cleaning this one with hot water.
Hello, tank clean. What is the angle for TC042?
Right, okay, so I'm kind of reporting here. Oh yeah, one of my job descriptions here is basically reporting the angle of the butter wash machines, just as what you heard from the radio. Now, there's a method there on how we kind of read the butter wash machines, but it's not sure if I took a video on it clearly, or if my video is clear enough to take on how to read those settings. By the way, that's Pump 1 working alongside with us as well. So aside from us, deck personnel or deck crew working, there's also a specialized job position on a tanker, which is called the Pump 1, which basically handles the pumps and the piping systems, piping cargo systems of the ship.
Two across, all G-branch close. Close, G-branch. Go on, to starboard, to send them.
Okay, so pumping's kind of busy right now on the IG piping systems or unit gas systems. It's basically, by the way, on school it's kind of mentioned that IG systems is basically a system that, or a type of piping system that basically deals on cargo tanks and feeds the cargo tanks with inert gas just to ensure that they don't go kaboom. Yeah, seriously, that's just the main function of the IG. Basically, it's more like a semi-ventilation system, poisonous ventilation system for the cargo tanks. Although, of course, it's a it might sometimes on the IG they might pour out poisonous gas like nitrogen, or sometimes in some cases it's still a ventilation. It's used as well as to ventilate the cargo tanks and pump in oxygen. So IG, to be honest, the IG piping systems are working both ways. Yeah. Alright, so if you heard we're mentioning TC there, that means tank cleaning line. So the TC then followed by the number, it basically refers to a specific tank cleaning machine that we're kind of checking. So that's how we report on the radio. So you can see one of my... Okay, so you can see TC046 and 042, that's the tank, specifically that's the tank number or the machine number that we're kind of checking. So you can see here, this is basically TC046, I think. That's the one that we're going to say it on the radio. Right. So there we go. So this is the butter wash machines. I was kind of still checking because it really takes time to notice the angle or position of these machines on, you know, while working. So it spins, of course, and it spins like
TC0425 going down.
I see. So that's how we report on the radio on the deck.
Report 1. 0 going up already.
No, it's 5 going down. Going down.
Now it's still 5 going down.
Okay, I guess I made a mistake in that when it comes to the I think I made a mistake in that when it comes to reading the butter wash machine, but that's okay. Mistakes do happen, especially on the first day. It's not that you're going to be more like a superstar when it comes on the first day of work or first day of the specific work, which is tank cleaning operations. And of course, unfortunately, that's our shitty chief mate who's on the radio, which I dislike a lot. He's kind of bullying and harassing right now, and as much as possible I do not want to get near on him because he's kind of, in a way, bullying people. So anyway, yeah, that's my coworker right now. We're kind of discussing on how we should read the butter wash machines and how we are... So at the moment, my coworker and I is kind of having a discussion on specifically on this butter wash machine because it looks like that it's not working.
Dalawa-dalawa yung sabay yung dalawa, sabay din yung dalawa yun. Ngayon, nung nauna yung isa, na-reset, siyempre ito karami yung wala. Pupunta kayo nyo kayo sa iba, biglang bumilis yung iba, kaya kahit nung binuksan na to, nawala na doon sa question.
So yeah, basically he's explaining is what is the cause of problems in the butter wash machine, or what's the possible cause of why are we having problems on the butter wash machines in this one. My coworker, he says that there's something about the piping system pressure that's wrong, and yeah, it's kind of like something that the water pressure is being rerouted to several several butter wash machines, which basically some of the water wash machines could either be spinning fast, or in some cases like this one right in front of me, it's spinning slow. So he's kind of explaining it to us, or explaining it to me, what's the main reason why our butter wash machines here seems to be kind of spinning very slow. And it's also, we're kind of discussing this one if it's working properly.
Hindi ako nagkakansya dati ng ganyan. Antayin ko talaga ng medyo makita ko na yung guhit.
Oo, yun nga eh. Mahirap na China kasi.
Patulan yun, ganun. Tapos sunod ko na report.
So of course, all of the I suggest here is of course Tagalog. This is the local lingua franca of all Filipino sailors working on ship. But of course, that's of course the lingua franca of Filipinos. There are other languages that is used on the maritime. But of course, the main standard language that is used in working on the ship is of course English. But after that, there are other several languages that are kind of being used working on the ship. If you're comfortable that there's a lot of Filipinos on board, of course we're speaking in the local language, which is Tagalog. If there's a lot of Chinese working on the ship, probably most of them will be speaking Chinese. And of course, if it's a lot, if there's a lot of Indians, they're basically speaking Hindi. But and same goes as well as for Eastern Europeans. But I think Eastern Europeans, they mostly speak, I guess, about Russian. So yeah, that's the more like the main languages used on board the ship. But most likely it's used as a standard is English. It could be either British English or American English, but as long as it is English. But in our case, since it's only a person-to-person conversation that's happening right now, we're just kind of speaking right now in Tagalog, which is a local language in the Philippines, of course. Okay, let's see if it's working. I'm just having a hard time reading this butter wash machines. Oh yeah, one more thing. It's kind of difficult reading. It's kind of sometimes difficult reading the butter wash machines because of this feeling nitrous. Sometimes I have to observe them for about 2 to 3 minutes or more just to determine the butter wash position angle or on which angle the butter wash is washing. So there's also a short method there. It's either two things. It's either you use more like a pencil marker or a board marker just to determine if the pin of the butter wash machine is going up or down. Mostly the main thing on determining on how the butter wash or the position of the butter wash is determined by this pin that we're looking right now. If it goes up, it basically means the position is going up. If the pin goes down, it's basically from the self-explanatory, the pin butter wash machine is mostly working there inside. And of course, there's also a small on that pin. There's some markings there that indicates the angle. It's basically pretty much the same. And one more thing, the maximum angle of those butter wash machines is 180 degrees. And if it goes 180 degrees, it's basically most likely or always means that the reading will be 180 going down. That's the main reading of that machine. If it's the machine goes around 0, it will always be read as machine going up. So if it's 0, say the machine butter wash angle is 0, it means it's going to be up. Right, so my coworker here is just basically doing, me and my coworker here is just basically doing some simple task on a first day of tank cleaning. We're just basically reading tank cleaning machines on its angle. Alright, and we're also shutting down and opening up this blue thingies. Well, yeah, this blue machines actually. Oh yeah, one more thing I would just like to ask for everyone. If you kind of like my video, please don't hesitate to click on that like and subscribe button. It will really help me a lot when it comes to content creations. It might be a small thing for you, but it's a really large thing for us content creators here in YouTube. And yeah, don't hesitate to click on that like and subscribe button. So anyway, going back now, we're kinda right. That's basic work that we're doing right now. We're just basically reading the tank cleaning machines, and then we're kind of receiving instructions over the radio from our cargo control room or CCR on what to do next. Alright, so just like we said on the radio, we can now close this valve. Okay, that's Pumpan over the radio. He's basically busy, of course, with the IG pump piping systems. Right. Okay. Alright, so we're just basically roaming around in the middle of the deck area of the ship. And basically, yeah, that's, I guess that's gonna be the thing which is notable, or what we're doing on the face value tankling operations. We're just basically roaming around. Okay, let's just wait. So right now I'm still tagging along with my coworker about this one. Okay, so basically it's being instructed to close the IG ventilation system, or inert gas ventilation system. I know it's a lot of technical jargon right now, but that's how the ship works right now and how we work in the oil tanker. There's a lot of technical jargon that is basically just for the ship only. What was that? Okay, there's another instruction right now that's going on. It's basically how the angle, or basically the programming of the butter wash machines. Now you're looking up here is the tool that we use for programming and setting up the settings for the butter wash machines. This tool that is currently on my right, or the one that I'm holding on my right hand right now. Okay, so basically what I'm going to do is basically program the butter wash machine, so most likely I have to show it on video on how we program the butter wash machines. Okay, it's kind of a bit of a long walk because this is of course a VLCC, so some machines could have some distance walking around. So this is how we program the butter wash machine. So I put in this handle over there and spin it counterclockwise. So you can see, once you spin the counterclockwise, the pin on the top will either move up or move down. Now the movement, if it's going up, means that the angle is going up. If it's going down, the angle reads as the, well, of course, please self-explanatory, the angle is going down. Now there's also some etchings on that pin that you're seeing there. That's how we read it. So if side the marker says that it's going 40, or it says 40.
Okay.
Right. Okay, so yeah, I was just ordered to open the alright, so I'm just gonna open the butter wash machines over here.
40 going down.
Alright, nice. Okay, so we just basically what happened there is I programmed the butter wash machine because I was instructed over the radio that it should be programmed 40 going down. Now it might seem like numbers, of course, but for us merchant marines, it means that the machine now is washing the bottom area angle of the cargo hold. Right, there we go. So in the meantime, while everything is finished, well, not exactly finished, taking a break now on the tank cleaning operations, I decided to visit, or was ordered to join one of my co-workers here on the steam pipes of the oil tanker. So here's my, our co-worker here, the Chinese riding crew. He's basically the one working on, not more like fixing and fiddling around the steam pipes of this ship. Okay, so that's my co-worker, and we're also seeing here the Chinese co-worker that we got here. I think this guy's name is Chen, but I am not familiar with the details because I find it hard to pronounce the Chinese names. But he's a good guy, don't worry about it. I can guarantee that he's a good guy. He's, well, you know, like normal, like all of us. He's not the bad guy. They just, you know, talk around us, sing, and, you know, kind of laughs. You know, same thing as what a Filipino could do. So, yeah, but a very down-to-earth kind of worker, to be honest. So, there's no need to, of course, discriminate. But of course, I could say that discrimination on board the ship is quite common. But for me, I kind of take a look at them equally. I don't discriminate them. I just see them as you know, a co-worker that's helping us out here on the short period of time because they're kind of temporary crew at the moment. Just the crew assigned or deployed to help us out with the tackling operations. Okay, I guess one of my co-workers here is fixing the steam pipe. I myself am not, you know, I'm not eligible on or I'm not qualified on working on that. So anyway, I guess will be all for now on our video. So if you kind of like my video, just click on that like, subscribe, and again, this is Operator 214. Have a great day, everyone, and see you again on our next you know, vlog journal sessions, because this is our first day of taking operations. More vlogging will come. So bye bye for now. Bye bye. See you around, guys.